Now, some of you might be asking yourself that $1,000,000 question. Can I be a content creator? And is it truly for me? Let me share my experience. So, for me, it started back in 2020. I was going through the pandemic and everything was on shutdown. And honestly, I just couldn't stand just being in the house doing absolutely nothing but working. And so I wanted to build another form of expression, another art that I realized I haven't tapped into my artistic side in a long, long time. So I ended up taking my money and buying one of these, a camera. So I started photography as a way of trying to get out the house and trying to just embrace the my inner self and things all around me. So that's when my whole photography journey started. Now, it was great. I was just loving the fact that I can, capture what I believe was beautiful to me and be able to express, how I wanted to express. And of course, came along with the posting on social media like Instagram, and it was the journey I kept on going on to the point where I really was enjoying the progress, the process, and at some point, I will say, something started to kill it for me. Let me explain. Now, the weird thing happened was Instagram started to compete with TikTok and other video producing platforms to the point where now they changed the algorithm to want to favor videos. So, guess what I did? I shifted from photos to videos. And yeah, the shift was a little challenging, but it was still kind of fun. It was definitely fun. And it still is kind of fun, but here's the problem. At some point, as you're making these videos, like I'm doing right now, you look over your videos, you look at what other people do, and you try to replicate what other people do, and you start being original. You stop trying to produce and project what you want to project. Instead, you start growing towards the likes and shares and how many views you get. And now you start becoming this locomotive who's just gearing towards just what other people want versus what you want. Now, when this happens, things get a little tough, a little hairy. So, as you transition, you realize now you're not really doing much of what you like, and now you're more geared towards what they like. And what it ends up doing is it starts to demotivate you. Here's why. So instead of you having a passion behind what you do, you spend more time trying to see what other people do and how to replicate what they do, because you see that they have like 20 million likes and like 256,000 followers. And meanwhile, someone like me, I started my YouTube channel maybe back in September, and I posted probably like 3 or 4 videos, talking about some things I want to do as far as changes in my life. And, I made some big changes. And honestly, after those 3 or 4 videos, I haven't posted much of anything else. It's probably been about at least 2 to 3 months. And am I ashamed of myself? Oh, absolutely. But this is what I'm talking about. It's because all this compare and contrast gets to the point in your head and starts to demotivate your creativity, thinking that you're not good enough, or your content's not good enough, or it doesn't look good enough. And so I find myself on a Friday night eating ramen while watching One Piece. Thinking, oh no, I'm gonna take care of this video tomorrow. I'm gonna record this day, I'm gonna record that day. Tomorrow becomes 2 weeks, 2 weeks becomes a month, and a month becomes 3 months. And well, here we are making this video. That really brings me to my next point. You start watching these videos of these content creator gurus on YouTube, and you try to replicate what they do and all the suggestions they tell you. Go and buy this camera and this mic and this and the forth. And honestly, you don't really need those things. Don't get me wrong. they do help, right? But the biggest part is it's here. You gotta keep yourself in a mindset of creating content. If you focus so much on your gear or this and that, you're gonna start literally just self-sabotaging. And we don't need that, okay? We don't need that. We're all about being creative, expressive, and literally just being ourselves, right? And so that's the main key. You know, don't worry about you don't have the best mic right now or the best camera, or use what you got. And as time goes on, yeah, you can upgrade to certain things, but we'll get there at some point. But for right now, just worry about doing this, having a conversation. Come on. It's nice out here. Now, this video is not to demotivate you in any way, shape, or form, or push you away from content creating. I want you to join. Let's join together. Now, here's a little fun fact for you. Not so much for myself. I'm currently recording on my iPhone 14 Pro Max. Reason being, my camera needs to be repaired. The SD card slot seems to be jammed somehow, and I don't want to talk about it. But anyways, this is proof that you can just do with whatever you have. So come on, man. Come on out. Is content creating for you? Absolutely. Just gotta put your mind to it and have fun. Stop worrying about what other people's thinking. Stop worrying about this or worrying about that. Just start. It has to start somewhere. Your community ain't much, but besides what you feed it. So I don't know about you, but yeah, I'm gonna start having fun with this. So again, you ask yourself, is content creating for you? Abso-freaking-lutely. It makes no sense why it's not for you. It doesn't matter who you are, whether you're big like me or small like my finger. It don't matter if you can sing, if you can draw, or you don't do much at all. There's a group, there's somebody out there, there's people who are just like you in this whole, there are 8 billion people in this world. Come on. Someone's bound to take a liking. Someone's bound to relate to you. And guess what? That's the beauty about content creating. It's we all hear about building that community. So you know what? You know how it is with the community. If you're not feeding that community, then how does it grow? So come on out. Let's have fun. Be creative.